This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Washington State Cougars. Taking on another team from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. Coming out with it, it's Freeman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and
10. Back to throw, it's Duggar. They're working that left side. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's why, for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
He'll do it himself. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a young.
Really nice job on the defense, shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
You know, it's difficult for QB sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. The give to the back. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Rebels want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Orji. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Oh, out of space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Glover. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off the boot, looking for his man. He wants it all. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. Those linemen can get a little aggressive sometimes in pass pro, and it'll cost him. Touchdown off the board, and they'll back up 5. They are getting deep into the playbook. 11th play of the drive. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Orji. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Rebels in the hurry up. He's looking to pass. Big fella moving. Into the end zone. Touchdown UNLV. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. attempts in this drive from the 28-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Rolling right and going deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Duggar. He's not afraid to go deep. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball, too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, UNLV 7, Washington State 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off play action on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Dropping back, it's Orji. It's complete on the right side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go.
Ernie on the Jets. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. From the 14-yard line, it's first and 10.
Good enough for first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Fakes to grab. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They'll try to power their way ahead. just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. The throw. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Coastal Carolina answered the bell away from Conway today with an impressive victory. The Chanticleers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13.
Will take over. First and 10.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a man. It's Duggar. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Now on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They boot it away on fourth down. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Power football with the run. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Lots of running room. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
0.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He leaves it with his back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. To the air, it's Duggar. Moves around to clear up the vision. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Washington State will have to boot it away. Kick is in the air. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Rebels offense is back on the field. And that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
It'll be 3rd and long. The play action fake. Extending the play. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I love when QBs break. Pocket and still look to attack, because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up, but those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback making checks. They'll try the outside to the left. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Orji. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Touchdown, Rebels. A great catch and run for 6.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Washington State, 0.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You can tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Ellison. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Making side adjustments here. Showing off the arms. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
And with that run, he goes over 100 yards. We knew coming into this game tonight, they wanted to force feed him the football. They knew to win the game, they were going to have to establish the running game and be the more physical team in the trenches. You turn around and give this guy the ball, good things generally happen, and we've seen that over the course of this game.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rebels.
Now that score where this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The handoff to Johnson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
At the 36-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
With the score, UNLV 35, Washington State 0.
The Cougars will line up to kick off and start the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Dropping back, it's Orji. Looking to buy time. He'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Motion from the wideout. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Looking to throw again. This time it's complete.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Fires it down the seam. Finds a spot in the middle. Touchdown, UNLV. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
UNLV 42, Washington State 0.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone.
The return.
He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
Take over. 1st and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter. This offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Release to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They kick it away on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Orji. Finds the tight end. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Already find a hole in that secondary. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires on the move. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
On the play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun to give to the back. What a nice job on the ground, working his way ahead for 7 yards and leaving them with 4th and short. They're about 2 yards away. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
UNLV 49, Washington State 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front on attack.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they force that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Makes the grab. It's Ellison. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Well, the quarterback had nowhere to go with it deep down the field, so he found his back, just hoping he could maybe make something happen with it, but the defense rallied, made a nice tackle, setting up 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space, it's Glover. At the 45 on his way. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Dropping back, it's Orji. Snags it over the middle. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
And I tell you what, if you told them they were going to be 3 for 3 now on 4th downs, they'd have said, yes, please, and that's why they're winning the game right now. You get an extra down so often, you have so much success. This offense is cooking, especially on 4th down.
Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big game for the offense.
Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The offense changing the play. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led. To a national title. Talk about a special team. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Give to the single back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Orji. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Quickly out to the tight end.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And on 4th down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.